tutorial, I'll show you how to draw a realistic eye by using ballpoint pen. So let's get started. The materials I'll be using in this tutorial are 0.5 mm HB graphite mechanical pencil, red ballpoint pen, black ballpoint pen, kneaded eraser, and the normal mechanical eraser. So first I'm marking the guidelines to achieve the center point and draw the foundation of the eye with very light pressure on my hand. Basically, it's a beginner tutorial, that's why I'm building the foundation with my HB graphite clutch pencil. So once I've completed the light graphite sketch, then I'll apply the ballpoint pen strokes. Now I'm using the red ballpoint pen in the pupil and I'm not applying the harsh strokes to achieve the darker values. Rather than that, I'm applying very light strokes layer after layer in different directions to achieve the depth. Here you can see that I'm applying very light pressure on my hand while drawing, and I'm holding the pencil and the ballpoint pen a little far away from the edge, so this is how I can save my drawing from the harsh lines. At this point, I'm sketching the rest of the iris and adding details by drawing the fibers and the reflection coming out from the pupil. I'm drawing the outer ring of the iris and also sketching the fibers directly into the pupil. After completing one side of the iris, now I'm moving to the other side and creating the lighter and darker shades to show the fibers and the reflection. Because shading and highlights is one of the important part of the realistic drawing, so the more depth you will create, the more real it becomes. Now I'm rendering the iris by adding more details and highlights in between the fiber strands. Here, I drew the reflection of the light in triangular shape, and I'm not disturbing this area with my darker tones. I'm blending the starting point of the fiber in the ring of the iris and the pupil by adding gradient around the ring and in between the fiber strands. And I keep adding more layers of darker lighter values to show the depth, details and highlights in the iris for the 3D effect of realism. Now I'm drawing the inner side of the eye by adding darker tones, also sketching the details of lacrimal caruncle. This area is wet and shiny, so I'm applying the darker values without disturbing the lighter areas. And I'm applying multiple layers to achieve the depth at this side of the eye as required according to the reference picture. Always follow the reference picture to create a drawing of any object and focus on the reference picture by keeping basic shape in the mind like triangle, circle and square, because this simple shape will make your object easy to draw. At this level, I'm using graphite pencil to define the creases of the upper eyelid. Now I'm smoothing it out with the eraser and left a lighter mark so it will not affect the ballpoint pen strokes. I'm using my mechanical eraser at the shaded area to balance the contrast of the eye and also cleaning the light areas to show the subtle highlights. Right here, I'm marking the light stroke of the upper eyelid, and with the help of kneaded eraser, I'm removing the extra graphite lines. After adding the darker values at lacrimal caruncle, now I'm drawing the upper crease of the eye and also checking my hand pressure on a ballpoint at another paper by applying multiple strokes with the required pressure on a hand. I'm defining the creases of the eyelid with multiple soft strokes till I achieve the required darker shade, then apply the lighter tone and blend them to each other. Here I'm drawing the lower line and the crease line of the eye. For gradient, I'm applying the darker values and blend them into the mid-tone values and the mid-tones to the lighter shades for a smooth and realistic look. Another thing I want to add here is that always check the foundation and the proportion of the illustration are on right position, then add details. But if you ever find something disturbing, just erase that part and redraw. Because no one is born with perfect skill, it's practice that creates perfections. The more practice you will do, the better results you will achieve. Now I'm marking the eyelashes. So first I'm drawing the hairs with graphite pencil, then apply the ballpoint pen stroke over it. The tip of each eyelash hair is thinner and the root is quite thicker like the head of the needle. The eyelashes are curvy and the shape of the hair depends on the angle of the curve. They go slightly down right from the rim of the upper eyelid and then curled up. So the upper eyelashes are longer than the lower eyelashes. The hair of the natural eyelashes are in different direction to each other because they never grow in one direction and the hair sticks to each other. That creates sharp clumps. Upper eyelashes are thicker than the lower eyelashes, so I'm adding more and more hairs to show the thickness. Another thing I want to mention here is that always use a tissue paper right under your hand or a sketching glove to save the canvas from the greasiness of the hand. Another important tip for drawing is that always zoom out your view from the canvas. It means back off and see the whole drawing from the distance so you can eliminate the mistakes and find if any area of the illustration needs more shading and highlight. But if everything is fine, then continue the remaining sketch. I'm using black ballpoint pen to create more darker values for good contrast. I'm also doing this inside of the iris and around the eye to show depth and details. Now I'm drawing the lower eyelashes and they are not as thick as the upper eyelashes are, and here I'm creating the clump of hairs in different and opposite directions. Also, let me know in the comment section that what else I can do to improve your drawing skills. I love to do that for you guys. And I keep adding darker midtone and light values to achieve the required shade according to the reference picture. So I hope you have learned from this video. For longer and real-time tutorials, visit my Patreon account. There I have uploaded 3 parts of this illustration. At the end, I hope you had a great time. Thank you so much for watching my video and I'll see you next tutorial. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.